Okay, let's have a look around this T registration. So that'll be 1999. Land Rover Defender 90 TD5 in 7-seater spec. Finished in green with a white roof. Someone spent a fair bit of money and time, sort of various upgrades on this one, which we'll try and spot and go round. I need to look at the paperwork that's come with it to see exactly what it has got, but I should be able to spot most of them. Fitted with a matching set of general grabber tyres on the 5-spoke freestyle rims. It's got upgraded headlights, looks like LED ones to me. Checker plate on the wing tops and the modesty covers, that's it. And on the rear quarters, it's got a tow bar on the front bumper. What else do we have? Replacement screen blocks, which is always a nice thing. And it's also got replacement galvanised door hinges on both front doors and the tailgate as well. It's got rear mud flaps on it, rear step, adjustable tow pack, and then inside, well, let's have a look in the back first of all. Someone spent a fair bit of money on the interior, certainly. Fully carpeted in the load area and twin bench seats. No seat belts though, they're not a legal requirement. It's got the proper station wagon side trims and a full headlining in it as well. It's also got a ram on the rear door opener so that it stays open, and it's like a Mud UK rear door card on the tailgate. Front middle seat has got 3-point seat belt on it. It's got, you can probably see in the distance there, a quite snazzy stereo system. I can't work out if it also does navigation. Perhaps I'll say no for the time being. If you find it does navigation, good luck to you. But it's certainly got a reversing camera in there. It's obviously got the alloy gear knobs on it and auxiliary knob things. It's also got a very nice pair of Exmoor trim front seats in it, in half leather and ripstop. They're heated as well. Yeah, half leather ripstop, and the centre seat is fully sort of ripstop material. But yeah, you've got lots of extra switches up there for heated seats and everything. So it's all, you know, quite nicely done the way it's been upgraded. Well, it seems to me anyway. Anyway, let's walk around and pick out some good bits and bad bits. Now, it is a 19-year-old Defender, so there are quite a few marks on the bodywork. Let's start from the front. The front bumper is going quite rusty. Fortunately, they're very cheap to replace, but especially on the inner edge, it is starting to go really quite rusty. Front end, a few bits of electrolytic reaction underneath the light units, just bubbling up under the paint. Up here on the bonnet, there are a few blemishes and marks and a bit of paint loss towards the back of the bonnet, just there and there. As I say, it is a 19-year-old Defender in broadly its original paint, although it may have had, the near side front wing may have had some paint, because it looks, I haven't tried polishing it, but it does look a very slightly darker shade, the near side front wing, and there is a dent just down there on the front corner of the near side front wing. But yeah, it does look, as you can probably see in the video, just a very slightly darker shade of green, the near side front wing. But say, may respond to a polish, may come up to the rest of it, but we haven't done it. Screen rubber looks pretty good in the bottom corners. Bit of paint loss on the vent flaps, but otherwise the scuttle corners look to be in reasonable shape. A bit of reaction there. Near side A post looks to be as it should. Near side door's got lots of marks on it, and bits of paint loss towards the back of the door. And let's have a look at the frame, because you'll probably find the frame is a little bit tired on it, given its age. Actually doesn't feel too bad, the frame on it. No movement in the hinges, obviously the new hinge pins. Looks alright at the bottom, at the back edge there. So yeah, near side door I'd say isn't too bad at all. Inner casing is a little bit marked. Dash, I say it's got easy clean mats and stuff inside it. They are a little bit marked from but they're still quite nice and useful. And as I say, we've got this quite nice interior on it, really, including a later leather rim steering wheel, which I hadn't spotted before. Near side rear got some reaction up here just around these spots, and underneath here I think it's had a rear quarter chassis on it fairly recently. See the chassis there. I'll have to have a look at the history for that, but I think we were told by the previous owner it had the back end, a lot of work down the back end. Around the tail end, again, quite a lot of electrolytic reaction in various areas. Worst bit is on the bottom corner there, the tailgate, where it's actually managed to split the skin. Again, plenty of reaction down here, but say cross member itself looks to be in good order. And in here, as we said, the interior is actually really quite pleasant. Tailgate frame. Actually, the frame of the tailgate feels fine. It's really just the, say, the outer skin just there, where you can see it's kind of all curled away from its mount. Looking down the offside, a few dinks in the barrel sides on the driver's door, but aside from that, we've got some electrolytic reaction up the back edge there. Big scratch there. A few marks on the roof, which I can't get off. Again, we'll look underneath the trailing edge under here. Feeling for what that's like. Offside door here, a few marks, big mark there, lots of marks, some of which have been touched in around the handle, and some reaction down there. We'll come back to the inside of the door in a minute. Up here, again, new screen block, scuttle corner, offside front wing, couple of marks and scratches, but no big dinks. We'll go back to inside the door here. Driver's door says not quite as good. It is, you've got a bit of holing at the back there, which is stopping the trim from fastening properly. But again, the bottom frame, apart from that bit at the back, doesn't feel too bad. But you know, as you'd expect on a 19-year-old one, some rust in the bottom frames, but it's not horrendous. Seats inside here, all as they should be. No issues there at all, that I can see. That's about it, I think. My name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495. We can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk for any further info.